self-service. So this is Raven's customer portal, which looks very nice. I would love to say that the design is ours, but it is not. But all the plumbing and all the functionality behind it, this is our iProperty Cloud customer portal. And what that allows Raven customers and our customers, the way we see it, what allows them to do is they can do pretty much anything that would require them to make a call. We're aiming to get them on the customer portal to use. So it's a pure and real channel shift. Whether it's raising a repair, whether it's paying a rent, whether it's reporting social behavior, raising a complaint, or even chat or inquiry with, or raising an inquiry or a general inquiry, everything we can to push towards the customer portal, towards self-service, we're trying to push as part of the customer portal work stream. And one of the key things that this means is that we put all their documents onto the customer portal. And what we have in our iProperty Cloud customer portal, which is our proprietary customer portal, by the way, it's not the Microsoft one. What we have is we have an integration with SharePoint. So if I log in as a resident or as a tenant, I can go and see all my agreements. I can see all the documents that I've sent Raven, but there will be documents about me that maybe I don't have access to. For example, maybe there is an antisocial behavior case raised against me as a tenant. I shouldn't be seeing the details of this. Or maybe there are photos about a complaint or any kind of information that you don't want to show to the resident or the tenant. You can show or hide whatever you want inside in the customer portal. So within iProperty Cloud and Dynamics, you open up a record. You can go and see all the documents related to this tenant, 100% of everything you want to allow your internal users to see. But when I log in as a tenant, you can only show them what you want them to see. And again, that goes on to lots and lots of other things, like, for example, repairs, raising a repair, all the way until they see the result of the repair, the documents, the inquiries, the cases, and so on. Martin?
Yeah, digital shift, I know we're all in that business of looking to get our customers online, but giving them an experience that makes it, one, attractive, but simple as well. And I think for us, part of that was an omni-channel approach, so we wanted to give everybody a choice. The advantage was, integrating our telephony system with iProperty Cloud. So again, call comes in, case gets popped up, the user straight away. You can deal with the information. If they've got a particular case ongoing, it will open that case, so you can see that straight away. They're getting the same service on the phone. We're pushing them towards the portal because they can do practically everything that they can get answered on the phone will start to happen. Again, in the same way as the system is iterative, so is the portal. So this is sort of release 1, and there'll be release 2 and 3, and probably our customers will tell us what else they want as well. So we did build this with customers, so we did some click tests with them. We got them involved in the build to see whether naturally the flow was correct, is the right functionality there, and we think we're there. And equally important to us was, again, because rents wasn't on iProperty Cloud, it was still in the legacy system, we had to build that virtual entity to be able to show them statements and still make payments and all the things that would be typical on a portal. So all of those sort of equations were solved, even where we had things on the old system, some things on the new. To the customer, it's just a streamless process of coming through the online service.
And I think this is really a key point here, is that you can build, as a technologist, we can build the best system in terms of no bugs, no errors. But if it doesn't have the usability and user adoption, what's the value of it? If people are not, the users are not using it and they can't see the benefit from it, what's the value? What's the advantage? We might as well not spend any money on it. So our thinking has always been with iProperty Cloud, for example, and we have our product director, Matthew Hedges. He's doing a presentation tomorrow if you want to attend a bit more about the product. But in iProperty Cloud, the concept has always been how many clicks and how many buttons you're going to click on to get from A to B. If it's going to be 5 or 6 or 10, people are not going to do it, or people are going to complain about it. So we literally count as much as we can how many times to go from A to B and how we can bring this together. And then that's where the design comes in, how we can bring all this data on a single screen. Things like PCF controls or custom pages, lots of the features that comes with Microsoft Dynamics allow us to bring this forward. So it's not just about let's build it. It's also about how easy it is to use. What's the user adoption? One of the things we talked about is documents. Now, our Raven users wouldn't even know that the documents behind the scenes are SharePoint, because they open up the customer record in iProperty Cloud, in Dynamics. The only thing they see is there's a window called Documents, and they can see all the documents. They can go and open up a document. They can upload a document, download a document. But actually, behind the scenes, there's another system, which is SharePoint. The same thing with the tenant. The tenant is just looking at the customer portal. Behind the scenes, there's SharePoint, there's CRM, there's the the golden source staging database that we talked about. There's virtual entities. But as a user, from a usability perspective, I'm only looking at one screen and I'm only accessing one system. Behind the scenes, there are multiple systems. So again, these are really key design decisions. And if you are already on your journey with Microsoft or otherwise, I would definitely encourage this look at the usability and user adoption as much as possible. Again, it's not an easy solution. There's no silver bullet and it's very easy. You can do this and it's all solved. But it's something that is very important that every organization and every team has to put a lot of focus on as part of it. Because a system with no bugs is not good enough. A system that everyone loves, and you've seen some of the feedback we had on the first release, that's what really makes all of us successful. So